was looking at my reflection in the mirror. I was wearing a black knee-length dress with sleeves, ponytail my hair, and I wear nude lipstick and light blush. I smile bitterly. I know how painful it is to bury the person who is your everything. In my case, it was my dad. Leander was his mom. The irony of the situation, until now, pain and sorrow were in my heart. Every night, it haunts me. Dinala ako ni Rem sa Memorial Garden kung saan nakalibing si Dad. Maraming nakiramay. Hindi ko nakilala ang ina ni Leander. I never saw her. I was busy with my life, and besides, Leander didn't ask me. Everything was at the wrong time. I don't know how his mom died and how his father escaped from the hospital. Hindi na ako masurpresa kung kalaguyan ni Elizabeth ang daddy ni Leander. I saw Leander not far from where Rem parked the car. Hindi ako bumaba. Hindi ko rin binaba ang bintana. Tahimik lang ang dalawa sa unahan. Walang may nagsasalita. That's what I need. I was just simply looking at Leander from afar. His dad is not around. There may have been relatives, friends, and business associates of his mother involved. Hindi nagtagal ang nakiramay. Leander was left alone standing in front of his mom's grave. I want to go to him, comfort him, but his lost words were like a knife cutting piece by piece of my heart. Sapat na sa akin ang tanawin siya sa hindi kalayuan. I am content with that. And just one day, we can both move on. I saw Leander punching the sand in his mom's grave. Parang piniga ang puso ko. Nakikita siyang nasasaktan at nagdadalamhati. I was in this position. Ilang araw pa lang na ililibing si Dad. Sariwa pa ang sakit sa aking puso. Sa mga pagsisiwalat ng katotohanan hinggil sa aking tunay na ama, hindi ko magawang alisin ang aking mga mata kay Leander. Nang may lumapit sa kanyang lalaki, nanlaki ang aking mga mata nang bigla niya itong sinuntok. That's his dad. Agad ako nag-text kay Clint. Dinuro-duro ito ni Leander at binigyan ng isang malakas na suntok at napasadsa dito sa lupa. Napatakip ako ng aking bibig. I saw Leander stop, looking in my direction. Napatago ako kahit alam ko naman nakilala ni Leander ang aking sasakyan. When Leander left, I was able to breathe. I didn't even realize that I had been holding my breath for a long time. His gaze made my heart beat faster. Parang kung may ano sa mga mata niya. Kahit malayo, alam na galit ang makikita ko doon. Then, he turns his gaze parang lalamon ng buhay na tao sa tindi ng kanyang pagkapuot. Kay Dad. Simpleng utos ko. I miss him. Humimpi lang sa sakyan sa Musileo. Pinagbuksan ako ni Rem. Si Raider, naglakad pa palayo sa amin. I opened the gate and entered. 3 ang may hawak ng susi. Kasi, kailangan namin ng tagapaglinis doon. Ang tagapaglinis at saka ako at si Yaya. Kita kong nakasandal si Rem sa hood ng sasakyan. Nagsindi ako ng kandila. Makintabang sahig. Umupo ako doon. Hi, Dad. I'm back. Ang daya nyo. Di nyo man lang sinabi na kayo ang tunay kong ama. Ay, pero dahil hindi rin niya alam, I forgive you. I always do. Maybe, Dad, this is my last visit for a while. Pero, pangako, felt the strong wind that clears my skin? I smile. Babalik ako dala ang hustisyang pinangako ko. I know, Dad is here. Sana, Dad, pagbalik ko, nahanap ko na rin ang aking sarili. I felt so lost, Dad, without you. I was like nothing. No direction. No purpose. You know that you're my compass, my warm embrace, and my superhero. Despite that, I am glad that I am your daughter. Hindi na kulang ang pagkatao ko dahil buong-buo na ako. Wala nang paghahanap sa aking puso dahil natagpuan na kita. Mahal na mahal kita, Dad. Palagi kang nasa puso ko. Ang daya lang kasi, hindi mo na makikita ang dugo ko. Hindi mo na ako masasabitan ng medalya sa mga graduations ko. Wala na ring nagpapalakas ng loob ko. I laugh at my lost statement. Seriously speaking? Nagpunas ako ng luha. Wherever you are, please be my guardian and angel. I love you, Daddy, so much. Lahat, wala nang malilibre sa akin ng steak and burger. Huminga ako ng malalim. Ay, fight! Pagkagaling namin sa sementeryo, dumiretso ako sa lake, a place where my heart was happy with Leander. Nagbabaka sakali ako na darating si Leander na kahit sa huling pagkakataon mag-uusap kami. Minutes turned into hours, hanggang sa lumubog na ang araw. This sunset was the saddest every time. Hindi dumating si Leander, hanggang sa umabot na ng gabi. Tiningnan ko ang aking pambisig na relo. Mag-aalas 8 na ng gabi. Malamig na rin ang simoy ng hangin. Miss Cara, it's dark now. Maybe he will not be coming. A sympathetic voice of Ram. Walang buwan. Ang nagsisilbing ilaw ay ang sasakyan mula sa aking likuran. Huminga ako ng malalim. Tumango ako. 10 more minutes, Ram. Ramdam kong bumalik si Ram sa sasakyan. Pinagsusuntok ko ang aking kaliwang dibdib. Pinahid ko ang luha sa mga mata ko. Tumingin ako sa madilim na lawa. This is goodbye, I guess. Cara? There. His voice was blonde. Hindi ako lumingon, hindi rin ako sumagot. Dati, I told him that he had no right to call me Cara. Now that he was calling me Cara, pakiramdam ko naman isa siyang estranghero. Umupo siya sa tabi ko. Ilang minuto rin kaming tahimik. Walang may nagsalita. Pakiramdam ko nabibingi ako sa lakas ng tibok ng aking puso. Malamig ang simoy ng hangin pero pinagpapawisan ako ng malapot. I'm not sure if I'll show up because we're both victims of our parents' mistakes. Panimula niya. Gusto kong salubungin ang mga mata niya pero naduwag ako. But maybe you're right. We are filled with suffering and we're both grieving. This situation we are in was unfair for both of us. We are young. But because of their wrongdoing, here we are, trying to avoid each other because we thought this was a mistake too. Napatingin ako sa kanya. Nagpuna siya ng luha. The Leander I knew was still there, clinging and fighting for what he had, a friendship, a special bond. Lalong nagrevolusyon ang puso ko. I saw him firmly close his eyes. Hinilot niya kanyang sentido. Hinawakan ko ang kamay na nakapatong sa hita niya. As he opened his eyes, it was all about hatred. Those words he said a while ago meant nothing. Iwinaksi niya ang aking kamay. Matalim niya akong tinitigan. That's so pathetic, isn't it? I stared at him blankly, but my heart was slowly breaking. Leander, mahinang usal ko. Dahil nag-iba ang tono niya, ang titig ng kanyang mga mata, kani-kanina lang isang maamong Leander ang naririnig kong nagsasalita. Pumikit lang siya, tila ibang Leander na naman ang kausap ko. Ngumisi siya sa akin. Hinawakan niya ang baba ko at pinasalubong sa kanyang nagbabagang mga mata. Look at me. This, Leander, will crush you like an ant. He said arrogantly, I will make sure your mom pays for what she did to my mom. Nanlaki ang mga mata ko. Did my mother kill your mother? Ngumisi siya sa tanong kong yun na tila nababaliw na. Oh, yes, you don't know? Or you're protecting your mom. Sarkastikong bintang niya sa akin. Umiling-iling ako. No, I wasn't. I was looking for her to send her to jail. She killed my dad. Galit kong sagot sa kanya, pero parang natuwa pa siya. Prison? Ang kagaya ng nanay mo dapat binabaon sa lupa. Matalim na sabi niya, this is not you. Hindi ako makapaniwala sa mga lumalabas sa bibig mo. Kanina lang was gentle and soft. Now, he was scary. Oh, this is me, Cara. The real me. Lalo ako nalito sa mga sinasabi niya. I should live. I am sorry about your mom, I said sincerely. But if many men find your dad, he will face his crimes. Determinadong saad ko, if I saw your mother, I will bury her in the ground. Napatigil ako sa pagakbang. Hinarap ko siya. Ilang dangkal ang pagitan namin. Huwag mong ilagay sa kamay mo ang batas, Leander. Hindi ikaw, Leander, ang nakilala ko at na kasama ko. Huwag mong dungisan ang kamay mo sa isang tao na buhay pa sinusunog na ang kaluluwa sa impyerno. The next time I see you, I will be different, Kara. Goodbye, Leander. Malungkot kong paalam. Sa huling pagkakataon, sinulyapan ko siya. Pero nagimbal ako sa huling sinabi niya, I hate you and your mother. I will make sure she pays dearly for what she did. I'm certain you will end up like her, a home wrecker, a mistress, and a murderer. At that moment, my young heart died. As Leander turns his back and walks away, I was unable to move. Pinatay ni Leander ang batang puso ko. Ang sakit-sakit pala. Parang hindi ako makahinga. His words were ingrained in my head. His words struck me like an arrow in the heart. Hindi ko namalayan. Pumalong ang masaganang luha sa aking mga mata. Miss Kara, we need to go home. Nangangambang saad ni Raider. Saka pa lang ako nakakilos para lingunin siya. Nag-isang linya ang kilay. Okay, sagot ko sa kanya. Agad akong sumakay. Their phones kept ringing. The same as mine. It was Clint. Yes, Clint, sagot ko. Where the hell are you, Kara? Bungad niyang tanong. He was pissed and serious. I'll be home in a few. Buwelta ko sa kanya. No, don't come home. Rembrandt knows what to do. Seryosong imporma niya. What's going on, Clint? Kabadong tanong ko. Pinasabog ang bahay niyo. Tugon ni Clint. Yaya si Ding. Is she safe? Takot kong tanong. She was injured but she survived. I need you to save Kara. Pag-aalalang saad ni Clint. I need to get Dad's journal and documents, Clint. Komento ko. It was robbed. Agad niyang pinatay ang tawag. Tulala ako sa mga pangyayari. Hindi ko pa naproseso ang sakit na iniwan ni Leander. Hindi pa ako nakakabawi sa sakit ng mga salitang binitawan niya. Now, Yaya was injured. Shit! The journal and documents were gone. Shit! Elizabeth, demonyo ka talaga kahit kailan. Nabanggit ko habang nagmamaneo sa Rembrandt. Saan tayo pupunta? Tanong ko sa kanya. Safe house. Maikling sagot nito. Is Yaya si Ding there? Sunod kong tanong. Tumango lang siya at hindi na nagsalita. Sunod-sunod ang dagok sa buhay ko. Now, Yaya si Ding was injured? Oh God! Please, Dad! Please, protect us! Mahinang usal ko. Kulang-kulang 1.5 oras ang biyahe namin. I saw the San Pedro Lagunas board. Pumasok kami sa maladambuhalang gate. Napapaligiran ng mataas na pader at barbed wire sa pinakadulo. Kabi-kabila ang CCTV camera. May solar panel. The guards were armed with high-caliber guns slung on their shoulders. Nang tumigil ang sasakyan, agad akong bumaba. Kara, sinalubong ako ng yakap ni Clint. Glad you're safe. Nag-aalalang sabi nito. Why am I not safe? I have the best bodyguards kaya. May habang kong sagot. I know he's worried sick about me. I just want to lighten up the atmosphere. Nasaan si Yaya? Agad kong tanong. Hinila niya ako papasok sa loob ng gusali. A body scan appears and places my eyes, palm, and my body. Wow! I saw my details on the monitor. Napataas ang kilay ko. Ilang level pa ang inabot namin nang tumigil sa elevator at nakasulat sa pader, medical facility. Do you have a hospital here? Gulat kong tanong. Of course. Each safe house has a high-tech medical facility and standby doctors and nurses. Mayabang yung sagot na ikinatirik ng aking mga mata.